Welcome back, everyone, to episode 2 of the Popcorn Podcast, the show where me and my friends will talk about the world of movies, TV, and entertainment. I also want to take a quick second to thank my sponsor, Anchor, which I started with at the beginning of the episode. And now I would like to introduce my co-host for the episode, Nick Allen. Nick, how you doing?
Um, I'm terrible, but I'm I'm here to talk about some movies today, so that's what we're gonna do.
Yay, it's good to know. So this week actually had a lot of big movie news coming out. Up first, we're gonna start off with Black Widow, which the reviews have officially came out. IMDb has given it a 6.9 out of 10, while Rotten Tomatoes has it at an 84%, which makes it a certified fresh film. Which is very exciting to hear. Nick?
Um, I mean, yeah, I knew it was gonna be good. Most Marvel movies are like a B usually, and like sometimes a C on a worst day, and sometimes an A on a great day. Um, Black Widow has been on the shelf for like ever,
2 years.
like 2 years now, and we know a lot more about the MCU
Yeah,
because we got the show. I think we
we
got
got
the
Loki.
shows first, and then Black Widow, right?
Yeah, even though Black Widow was scheduled to release a whole year
Yeah.
before any of this was supposed to happen.
Um, and I mean, I'm just wondering if it takes place if it's in the past or it's another multiverse or like
I
because it
mean,
definitely could be. Like we actually don't know at this point.
especially with all the events that happened in Loki
And in
and
WandaVision,
WandaVision.
well, WandaVision like kind of bopped us on the nose a bit.
Yeah, it
Didn't
was
really
like,
give
oh,
us any.
multiverse.
Yeah,
Smack. I'm just messing with you. It's
just messing with you.
just a fake town.
Ralph Boner,
Yeah, they gave us a Ralph Boner moment.
Ralph Boner. I will never forgive.
I
The
won't
one,
forget.
I will
They
never get the
wasted it.
crew for that one. Evan Peters, you're on my list, man. That was a low blow to fans.
No, Evan Peters, he's Craven now. Yeah, Cass is Craven.
No, not Evan Peters.
Yeah, Oh no, Aaron Taylor
You're
Johnson.
getting the
I'm.
Aaron Taylor
I just
Johnson
I just
Quicksilver
mixed
mixed
up
up.
both the quick. I'm
You
sorry.
got the lame Quicksilver mixed
Okay,
up.
yeah, Ralph Boner,
And
really a great Quicksilver out there.
yeah, well,
Okay, we're gonna move on to some more intriguing news. Aquaman 2: The Lost Kingdom, along with John Wick 4, Knives Out 2, and Black Panther 2 have all entered production, which is pretty exciting to hear, especially with all the COVID stuff and movies getting pushed back and all that. It's exciting to see some of these movies finally get started, like John Wick 4, especially.
are they doing any recast for Aquaman 2?
No, Amber Heard will still be in the
Amber Heard
still
is
be in
still
Aquaman
in
2.
there. All right, well, Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers is still kicking,
Yeah, there you go.
trying to
Man.
make
You
something
guys just
happen.
make the best decisions.
I hate them, but we'll get back to them later when we get to our actual movie review.
Oh yeah, we'll set that up.
We'll set that up later.
Which one of these films are you most anticipating?
I think I'm really excited. I like Knives Out 1, but I think seeing Black Panther 2 and what Ryan Coogler is gonna do, especially with the sad passing of Chadwick Boseman, I think it'll be exciting to see how they're gonna attack the whole film and setting up the new Black Panther, all
Yeah,
that.
I'm excited for that. I like the first Black Panther a lot. I like Killmonger a lot, so they might bring him back. They might not. I'm not exactly sure.
Oh yeah, it's the phone. That's messed up. Okay, yeah. Sorry about that little audio mix. I had my phone too close to the microphone. But yeah, going along with what you were saying about Killmonger, who with all this new Loki stuff, spoiler alerts, with all the different variants that we saw of Loki, there could be different variants of Killmonger.
Yeah,
Maybe one of them's good and he takes over the mantle of Black Panther.
yeah,
Shuri could be Black Panther.
yeah. She, I definitely like to see that. She's also like a big brain too.
Yeah, she's super smart. She's like she could take over Iron Man and Black
And
Panther.
we know another big brain's coming, Reed Richards, because
Yeah, Fantastic Four. They
what was it,
announced
like a
it.
month ago we got the big teaser for
Yeah,
all the
just
new
the big
MCU.
four.
Yeah,
Which I mean, history has shown that Fantastic Four is a hard movie to make.
I mean yes and no to an extent. I mean they made the Incredibles, which is like
Yeah,
pretty close.
they made Endgame with 32 different superheroes, but they
Yeah.
can't make one with four.
Yeah.
But no, going along with hearing about Knives Out 2, we actually got some more cast news. Kate Hudson, Ethan Hawke, and Jada Pinkett Smith have also joined the cast for that movie, which now goes alongside with Catherine Hahn, Dave Bautista, Daniel Craig reprising his role, Leslie Odom Jr., Madeline Klein from Outer Banks,
Oh,
love
so
her.
Daniel Craig's still gonna be the
Mhm.
detective?
So-
Okay, yeah, I like that.
And I mean, I love Ethan Hawke. I think everything he's in is new.
Yeah.
for the most part.
I was thinking it could have
Great.
been like an anthology where it could have been like different detectives, like
Yeah, like True Detectives.
True Detective.
Everything's it's the same name but different storylines.
Yeah, but I like how they're keeping the Daniel Craig as Benedict Blanc.
uh Beno Blanc, or whatever,
Benoit
however you
Blanc. Yeah,
pronounced
there
it.
it is.
Oh, Edward Norton's in it too. How did I forget
Oh,
about
Ed
that?
Norton,
That's
the
a pretty
OG
big.
Hulk,
Yeah.
the MCU snub, as I like to call him.
Because supposedly he was an asshole on set, so we had. So then
We
he
had
got
some
recast,
people.
but
Well, let's be honest here. Mark Ruffalo, Robert Downey Jr., Scarlett Johansson, they're all like
they're
really
like
good
best
friends.
friends.
And they're all really good friends with John
John Favreau.
John Favreau, yeah.
Yeah, so that was
And
probably had something to do with it a little
but
bit.
speaking of Ed Norton Hulk,
Oh yeah, Abomination.
Abomination and Shang-Chi.
That's a huge.
The new Shang-Chi
Oh god.
trailer dropped, and we saw two like notable faces. Is that
Yeah. What's his name?
Wong from
Yeah, Wong.
Doctor
That's what I was trying to
Strange.
think of. We got
And
Wong from Doctor Strange. We got a
they're
really
like
clear look at the Ten Rings. Finally,
Yeah,
saw him in action.
super cool. Also, Abomination had a bit of a redesign. If you
Yeah, they
didn't-
gave him the big. They gave him the
He-
actual. He looks more comic book.
He's got those gills.
Yeah, he looks more like Abomination now.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. And we looked up before the show. Tim Roth is in the movie. I was thinking they're gonna do like a Red Skull and just either have like a huge CGI like monster,
Yeah,
and just like have him like an Abomination
but
voice.
I guess he's gonna be talking. He's gonna be doing everything
we'll
now.
see Tim Roth transform again.
That would be. I love Tim Roth, especially with. We have a fan question about Pulp Fiction
Oh,
that
yeah.
actually connects right to this.
Quentin Tarantino. Also, he was just on Joe Rogan. If you didn't know that.
Yeah, is that where he talked about Kill Bill 3? He was just talking about that the other day.
Oh, I guess that's where it was.
He
I didn't watch it. I'm willing. I'm like setting up
Yeah.
to watch it.
No, yeah, but no, we had a fan question asking how we felt about Pulp Fiction, which I feel like
It's such a silly question.
yeah, because like it's a film podcast. If
Yeah.
no one's ever seen Pulp Fiction, it is I think one of the best movies ever.
Yeah, it's very easy, like hands down, could be Quentin Tarantino's best film. Definitely one of the best films of all time. But the thing is, like, you can't say anybody like, oh, my favorite Quentin Tarantino film is Pulp
Yeah,
Fiction.
because everyone's like, oh, as everyone's
favorite film.
Tarantino favorite movie.
Which is great. I definitely recommend it. I know it's on HBO Max. I don't know if it's still on Netflix. I don't think it is.
The last time I checked, it was.
I know
it was.
I know Django's on Netflix.
Is it still on there?
Yeah.
I feel like if Django's on there, then I'm gonna assume Pulp Fiction is.
Yeah, but if not,
Reservoir Dogs
HBO
is
Max.
also on
Oh,
HBO Max too. Another Tim Roth.
Tim Roth
too. Yeah.
He's in
Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
I said War Dogs.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
well,
he's not War Dogs.
that was his like. I don't know if it was his debut.
That was like his big like.
It was his big break.
Tarantino's like big. Break.
Yeah, and Tim Roth definitely like plays the straight man really well, but he
Yeah.
also has like he can play a really good villain.
Yeah, he can play.
Besides
That's why I'm
what-
excited to see him back as.
Abomination. Yeah.
I don't know if he's gonna be a full-on villain for this, but then right after they did the trailer and Kevin Feige announced that he will be in it, Tim Roth, he also announced that Abomination is gonna be in the She-Hulk series, which means that we're gonna get
and hopefully we get some.
Mark Ruffalo's gonna be in that too
Red
as the
Hulk,
Hulk.
too.
So yeah, some Red Hulk. That'd be pretty.
They've been set. Thunderbolt Ross has been set up for so long now. He's
He's
probably
there
been
since the beginning.
in the MCU as long as Robert Downey Jr. is.
Yeah.
He's been there.
Yeah, he's
since
in the first Iron Man.
Yeah,
right?
and he's in
the Hulk.
Incredible Hulk. I think Iron Man came out first, then the Hulk.
Yeah, it's like a couple months apart.
Yeah, and it's the licensing with the Hulk character is I don't know if many people know this. Just like Spider-Man and some of the Daredevil.
X-Men.
Oh no, they now own the X-Men. There's a partnership. Disney has a
Oh yeah, with
partnership
Sony.
with Universal for the Hulk.
Oh, because they can use the ride and stuff.
They
at
use the
Universal
ride, yeah.
Studios and all
And
that.
the Hulk's like their big advertisement, so they allow Marvel to make Hulk in the movies, but they're not allowed to make Hulk solo films. But now
Yeah.
that's starting to change because
Sony and
Universal
Marvel
really
are
can't say no to this money.
What are they gonna say? No. Oh no, I don't want $1.7 billion to be made off my character.
They could use the green guy. That's our
Oh,
roller
yeah.
coaster at our park.
Yeah, no, but yeah, Shang-Chi. We had another as we just talked about the trailer. I really enjoyed it. I didn't know what I was gonna expect from this movie,
Yeah,
but the more I watch, I'm like, it's gonna be like a Marvel movie. It's gonna be fun. A little more. It seems a little like more like adultish at some points. Like if that makes sense.
I'm definitely feeling Matrix vibes.
Yeah.
The fight scenes like seem very reminiscent, and like watching the Matrix fight scenes now, like some of them are still really good, but at the same time, like some of them are like really silly.
Some of them are like early 2000s,
Like
late 90s.
what's that fight scene with Mr.
Oh,
the agent,
Mr. Smith.
Mr. Smith, where there's like the 100 Mr. Smiths, and
Yeah,
Leo's just walloping
on
them all. Like,
on the playground.
yeah, it's
He's using the
ridiculous.
spinning
Yeah.
thing.
Oh,
Those movies. Okay, but Ben Kingsley's also in this again after we saw him as the Mandarin in Iron Man 3. So
Ben
maybe
Kingsley, yeah.
they'll make a callback to that, which is pretty
Maybe
exciting
he'll
to hear
be the
about.
actual Mandarin, or maybe
No.
he'll be a subsidiary different Mandarin group.
Yeah, maybe he's still like the face for them because they don't want to have
Yeah.
the actual Mandarin out. But yeah, moving on from that, we got a lot of trailers actually this week, which is pretty exciting to see. The next one I'm not excited for. I thought I would be. The live action Clifford the Big Red Dog, which was one of my favorite shows as a kid.
For everybody who's been requesting the live action Clifford the Red Dog,
Please stop. Just stop.
here it is, and all of its horror.
I don't get it. What Keenan Thompson didn't have any better things to do. He's like, let me be in the Big Clifford the Big Red Dog movie.
Oh, he's in the. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's been on SNL for how long now?
Forever.
And I'm not
Please tell me
bashing
it's
my
not
boy. I like Keenan Thompson, but at the same time, it's like SNL.
Like, come on, man.
Come on, man.
Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Clifford the Big Red Dog.
But on Twitter, people are like freaking out because Clifford looks so. It's literally just a golden retriever, but it looks like someone got a paint can and put some spray and just started spraying him. And he looks the CGI. Maybe it's just an early trailer. Maybe that's why I don't.
Could you imagine if Clifford got rabies?
Yo, Clifford in this was breaking stuff. So he slammed the uncle into a wall.
Oh,
He's like causing chaos. Everyone's saying people were making jokes. They were like Godzilla versus Clifford after we got Godzilla versus King Kong. We just
that's pretty good.
just continue the whole sequence.
I'm excited for the Caillou live action. I'm telling you, in a couple of years we're gonna get
It's
that.
gonna be a drama.
It might be.
It's Tarantino's last film. Did you not hear about that?
Oh, yeah.
It's Caillou.
Also, the Reservoir Dogs remake.
Oh yeah, Quentin Tarantino was talking about how he was possibly thinking of remaking Reservoir Dogs as his final film, but then was like, "Oh God, the fans would lose their minds."
As a fan of him, I would probably be very upset, but at the same time, I wouldn't care.
like if he did it as like a miniseries, like bringing everyone back, it's kind of like a joke, but like still for fun. But I don't want that to be it. Like you know what I
yeah,
mean? Like
I definitely.
just to see him like do it with a higher.
I actually have some news. For any book readers out there, Quentin Tarantino has just released Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, as a book, and I know it's like a lot more meat to it, and it's a good read. So
I'll probably get on that.
I'm checking that out and getting back into reading. So
Yeah, trying to get back more into that.
yeah, definitely, because those characters are also just so like interesting.
Yeah, and like, I mean, I would love to learn more. Like, cause the only downside to that whole movie, in my opinion, which isn't that much of a downside, is I feel like you could take Leonardo DiCaprio out.
I agree with that, but I also think Leo does add a lot more. I mean, as a side man, like a sidekick
Yeah.
to Cliff Boom.
Yeah, then that's.
I definitely think he like carries it, and he's a very I think he's a very charming character. What was his name again? They say it like Rick Dalton.
Yeah.
Rick Dalton. And Rick Dalton, like, now we know him.
Yeah, because we know him just from that now.
Yeah. So.
But it's the best scene in that movie, and still my opinion is like, the neighbor's like, is everyone okay?
Yeah.
Fucking hippies aren't.
Yeah, a lot of flamethrower. I melted them.
Sorry for saying that, Mom. I know I'm gonna get some backlash for dropping the F-bomb.
Oh, it's all right.
But if quoting a movie scene.
Just say your prayers.
Yeah, I'll make sure I say an extra R5.
I'll put a little soap in your mouth afterwards.
Yeah.
There you go.
But moving on from that, we got Don't Breathe 2.
Oh yeah, and I really like the first Don't Breathe. I mean, it's a little graphic at points.
Yeah, the ending's so weird when they go in the basement.
Yeah.
And it has all the sperm.
Yeah. I definitely recommend checking that one out for anybody who wants to watch something just crazy. I also saw the movie The Green Room. Did you ever see that?
With Patrick Stewart?
With Patrick Stewart? Yeah. I think Don't Breathe and The Green Room have like the same like anxiety.
Yeah, like it's like not like a bunch. Like there's some jump scares, of course, but like a lot of it's just like tension.
Yeah, it's very tame. It's like a tame threat, but it also the implication is death. So it's definitely like not the scariest thing in the world, but it definitely is like super intimidating. And the way it's presented is really charming. Yeah,
but like the only problem is because watching the trailer for the second one, they went away from that he's like the bad guy, and now he's like watching his granddaughter, and the house gets attacked, and now he's trying to like rescue his granddaughter. So they kind of like flipped the whole idea on his head.
I did not check the trailer. If that's what they're doing, I don't know if I'm for that, because he definitely is a villain.
Yeah, he's a disgusting dude.
He's a very evil man. So I don't know, bold choice. I definitely think somebody who's making the movie? Do you know?
Don't breathe. Don't breathe. Don't breathe.
Is it the same director?
Yeah, no, it's the same director. It's the
Okay.
first one.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing with that. Like I like as you were saying, I really enjoyed the first one because I thought it was a really cool
Somebody needs to
concept.
check up with this director because this is pretty sadistic. I think the director is a little twisted if that's
Yeah,
the
no,
case.
he's like, you won't take my granddaughter, and they have to like go and like rescue. And she's like, he'll come and save me. But then they're like, you don't know him. Like, yeah, no one knows him because he's a creep. Like, that's
Very strange
weird
departure
idea.
from the first film.
Yeah, I thought maybe if you're gonna make a second one, I thought. I mean, I guess you have to change it. You can't just do a house where the dude gets robbed again.
Yeah, and this isn't like a Unbreakable to Split kind of
No,
thing
this
where
dude's
it's like
just
a
bad.
different like it's same universe, different kind of film. Like
Yeah,
kind of twist the characters a little bit. Like in Glass, they're a little different.
yeah, but like you at least understand them a little bit,
Yeah,
like for what they
they're
do. The one
very
does multi personality disorder. Mr. Glass, actually, he's pretty evil. But no, like this dude's. If you haven't checked out Don't Breathe, I highly recommend.
I recommend it too.
It's not like a normal horror movie. So if you're just like, oh, I want to get scared, don't turn on Don't Breathe. This
Yeah,
is like a movie you're gonna sit there and you're gonna pay attention the entire time.
it'll make you mad.
Yeah, you'll be like, this is.
It's frustrating film.
But we're gonna move on to some more happy news. We're gonna
Jungle
move
Cruise,
on
right?
to Dwayne the Rock Johnson returning to the screen with some Jungle Cruise
Jungle
with
Cruise,
Emily
man.
Blunt.
Emily Blunt. Oh,
I love her. We both saw Quiet Place too, right?
Quiet Place 2. Yep. Which
Very good.
we can talk about just a quick second.
Yeah, I
What
really
did you
liked
think of
it.
it? Did you like it?
Yeah, I wish it was like 20 minutes longer.
I would totally agree with that.
Yeah,
Um,
the ending just cuts off.
I like that universe.
Yeah, and they're doing the spin-off now.
Yeah, I definitely like the prequel scene at the beginning of the film.
Yeah, it was cool to see when the things actually get to them, like the creatures attack,
Yeah,
which was cool to see. But
back
to,
to Jungle Cruise.
back
Yeah.
to Jungle Cruise. I watched the trailer. I love The Rock. I'm excited to see him play Black Adam. The dude's jacked. It's cool. But
Paul Giamatti's in this.
Paul
I'm definitely
Giamatti's
getting
in it.
Jumanji vibes.
Yeah, that's a thing though. Like I want it to be different, but it seems like they're gonna go with the same thing. Yeah, because it has the uncle going back to Clifford. The uncle from Clifford is also playing in this.
Oh yeah,
This dude has nothing better to do than make weird live action movies.
Jack Whitehall.
Jack
He
Whitehall,
kind of looks like
knockoff John Krasinski.
not John Krasinski. What's his name? High School Musical. Zac
Zac
Efron.
Efron.
Yeah.
This dude does not look like Zac Efron.
I'm looking at him at an angle. Oh yeah. No. Have you seen Zac Efron now?
Yeah, Zac Efron's a good-looking guy.
No, post surgery. He got surgery.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
did
he
feel that.
looks a little funny.
Yeah.
But our boy Jesse Plemons,
From Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad, and also Judas and the Black Messiah.
Awesome in Judas and the Black
Definitely
Messiah.
recommend Judas Black Messiah.
Best movie of 2020.
Yeah, very very informative. I think
You learn a lot, like
you learn a
things
lot
that
about the
schools would
man.
never have brought up to you.
Yeah, you learn about a lot about the man, and it definitely does a good job of subverting expectations because you at first you're like,
Yeah, you're like, oh, this is how
he's
it's gonna
stopping
go.
the bad guys, but at the end of
But
the day,
you're like,
he's not actually stopping the
yeah,
bad guys.
yeah, like it's completely different than what you thought.
Yeah, so definitely check.
But we're
that
trying
one
to
out.
say without saying any spoilers because
Yeah.
we highly recommend people to go out and watch it.
Yeah, check that one out.
But Jungle Cruise, I'm watching the trailer, and Dwayne the Rock Johnson, this huge muscular dude, is a captain of this tiny little boat.
Yeah,
It looks so odd. He's like, welcome to my ship, and he's like just massive compared to everyone else that's on the ship.
I'm excited for Jungle Cruise.
But it was pretty cool because you've been on the ride, right? In Disney?
I think I have been on the ride.
It's
I've only been to Disney twice, so
oh yeah. No, but he pretty much makes the ride. Like he pulls like levers and stuff, and the fake alligators like come out of the water, and people are like, "Oh my god!" But then he runs out of money. Paul Giamatti's kind of like a gangster. He's playing a guy named Nilo.
Oh, Paul Giamatti's a gangster.
Yeah.
Oh, very stepping out of the shell on this one. Paul Giamatti.
But he owes money, so they're not letting him take his ship. But instead, Emily Blunt comes and finds Dwayne the Rock Johnson playing a guy named Frank, and she tells him that she needs to go upriver, and he's like, "I need you to pay me," and pretty much just like a lot of movies, they end up falling for each other. Looks like,
Yeah.
like a lot of base Disney movies. I'm gonna assume it has a happy ending, like most Disney movies. A weird thing though, like a movie like this, I'm assuming it's like an hour 45, maybe 2 hours. It's 2 hours and 40 minutes. Endgame's 3 hours.
Yeah, so definitely get your popcorn for that one because Jungle Cruise is gonna be a long ride.
Okay, we're gonna move on.
Yeah, enough of the puns.
But we got Halloween Kills trailer, which I actually really enjoyed the first one. I thought Seth Green did a really good job, especially coming from being a major
Seth Green.
the comedy director.
Really?
Yeah. He
Seth
came
Green,
out.
Robot Chicken.
Yes,
Oh
he's
wow, I
directed.
did not. Did he direct the first one?
Yeah, the one that just came out 2 years ago.
Oh wow, good
Yeah,
for Seth Green.
yeah, like
Seth
he
Green's a good
really
guy.
came out of his comfort zone to do this, and I really enjoyed it. This one, I'm of course I'm gonna be excited because Michael Myers, in my opinion, is the best horror character. However, the trailer gave away a lot. Like it has to show at least 20 people die in the trailer, which
Yeah,
it's like taking away some like the fun to it. Like you
I
wouldn't.
definitely think the first one did a really good job of like genre bending
Oh yeah,
because it's like it starts off like The Conjuring where they have the Warren type people, but they're like therapists, and they think they're gonna like tame him. Spoilers, real quick.
oh yeah. Spoiler
They
warning.
do not tame him.
Michael
At,
Myers does
does
indeed break out.
Yeah, and it goes back to old fashioned Halloween. And if you look at remakes like Halloween, this is a soft reboot, like The Force Awakens, because it isn't.
Yeah, it's like
It's
a sequel,
it's
but
a
it's
sequel
rebooting all. So
from the
the
second movie.
yeah, it takes place right after that. None of the other 5 Halloweens that came out after are
Not
canon
right
anymore.
after it. Like 40 years since
Yeah,
40.
but yeah, it's the next one in the so Halloween 3 through 6 and including H2O are now not canon
Canon,
in the Halloween universe.
which is not upsetting news for
No, because those
any of
movies
our Halloween fans.
they are.
I
I
do.
mean H2O is okay.
Halloween 3 is actually a little underrated, but at the same
Yeah,
time,
but you don't get Michael
yeah, it's
Myers,
not a
not
Michael
Mike
Myers
Myers.
movie, so it's very like silly. But at the same time,
If it was by itself, people would really like
it's
it.
a little creepy. It's creepy.
Oh yeah, what I would have if I didn't know it was supposed to be in a Halloween universe, I probably would have liked it. It's
Yeah,
that I'm expecting to see Michael Myers, and I don't get Michael Myers for a whole movie.
yeah.
I'm like,
They
this is
should have. It was just for the money.
yeah,
That's
but
what they used to do.
a pretty cool thing. You actually see the Tales of the Witch. Remember the mask that the kids had to put on?
Yeah.
They're actually in the trailer.
Oh, then
So
I'm excited.
so people were like, oh, like the little Easter egg or something like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely makes the universe a lot more scarier than just Michael Myers. You have to watch out for.
Yeah, now you have like all these companies,
Yeah.
some Umbrella from Resident Evil to all
Yeah.
my Resident Evil people. Now moving on to the movie I'm probably most excited for right now. It is The Many Saints of Newark, the Sopranos prequel. Do you know this was coming out?
I did not know this was coming out.
Yeah, it's about young Tony Soprano and
Oh
like
yeah.
growing up to become the gangster. And we got like a really nice. It was a 2.5 minute trailer, which
His
is
son is playing him.
yeah.
Michael. Okay, that's cool.
And John Berthal, Ray Liotta's in it. Joey Diaz, who's in every gang thing
Gang
ever
movie,
made.
yeah.
Ever made.
He's
Corey
also
Stoll's in it.
Spider-Man too.
Yeah, he's in Spider-Man too.
Spider-Man too.
But Corey Stoll, people might remember him for being a Hornet in the first Ant-Man movie.
Oh yeah.
He'll be in it. Leslie Odom Jr. is in it. Love him. That guy from Get Out.
Yeah.
I like him. And I mean John Berthel is just dude. In my opinion, doesn't do
Punisher.
any wrong in movies.
I wonder if he'll make it into the MCU.
Yeah, that I mean Kevin Feige said never say no. Like I think that's what they're trying to set up is like get all these.
Definitely. I want Luke Cage to make it in there as well.
Yeah.
In those shows. I'm not a Sopranos. I have not watched The
Really,
Sopranos.
I'm in the middle of it right now.
I own some of it on VHS, so I have a VHS player.
Really sticking
I
with the
definitely.
times
I know
right
it's
now,
on
Nick.
HBO Max.
It is.
but I'm going for authenticity.
David Chase probably watches on VHS. This dude is like 90 years old.
Well, good for David Chase.
That you should probably just watch on HBO Max. I think VHS is over.
Yeah. We'll see.
Okay.
Authenticity.
Okay, but so yeah, I'm very excited to see that. Comes out in 2021, which is cool to see. I have some big Soprano fans, like fans of the show that I know, and all of them seem very excited to tune into that. And as long as they make it serious and don't try too hard, I think it'll be good. That's like my thing.
Yeah.
Like don't try and overdo it. Like remember this is a prequel. Like everyone's gonna understand that.
Yeah.
Don't try too hard. But the final trailer that we got this week was a Sing 2 trailer, a movie I did not think was going to be getting a sequel.
Get your popcorn because we have.
It's only 54 minutes. Oh no, that's the first one. The second one hasn't even showed up yet. They don't have a runtime yet. But it's a massive cast: Reese Witherspoon, Scarlett Johansson, Taron Egerton, Tori Kelly, who's like a singer.
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey, Nick Kroll, Nick Offerman,
Return.
John C. Reilly, Seth MacFarlane. I just passed. Oh yeah, Edgar Wright. I think that's the most surprising cast.
I had just recently rewatched Sing, and it's cute.
Yeah, like it's. But when it came out, I was like, "There's no way they're making a second one."
Yeah, it definitely
It's late just now that it looks like now they're just on America's Got Talent because they have like the red button and everything.
yeah, I like it.
But yeah, we have that.
Is of Taron Egerton's returning. I guess I assume the whole cast is returning.
Yeah, like the main cast,
Main
everyone.
cast is returning with some.
But yeah, so that's Sing 2. Very excited. My sister's probably gonna fall in love with that movie. And then we got some pretty big casting news. Ron Perlman from Sons of Anarchy will be voicing Optimus Prime in the Transformers Rise of the Beast movie. Pretty
Wow, Ron
exciting.
Perlman, huh? You're talking Mr. Hellboy here.
Yeah,
Hellboy.
coming to voice Optimus. That's pretty big shoes to fill.
Yeah,
Jump in, voice Optimus Prime.
Optimus Prime is the notorious great speech giver.
Yeah,
Many people will say Captain America doesn't even compare to Optimus Prime's
Winston
speeches.
Churchill. Who?
Winston Churchill, who?
I got my money on Optimus Prime.
Yeah, Optimus Prime.
But yeah, we're
I
getting.
saw a funny tweet about Transformers today. As Michael Bay had wrote Harriet Tubman in as a some kind of Transformers guardian, and she
What?
was part of like this Transformers, like hiding the Transformers. I'm like, really? She was doing that as she was like freeing slaves. She, on the side, she
Michael
was
Bay is a weird dude, man.
very interesting choice there, Michael Bay. I'm glad.
But we got that from Michael Bay, so.
Thank you,
But
Transformers fans lore.
yeah, another Transformers movie. I felt like I was off. Like I was done with Transformers after the second one. And then Bumblebee. I like Bumblebee. Haley
I
Steinfeld.
definitely don't think the Transformers movies hold up to the day.
Well, yeah, because they're like 2000s movies.
They're 2000s movies with a lot of 2000s humor, which is a little like
Sexist.
sexist,
Stuff like that.
A little prejudice.
Yeah, not it's like you couldn't make the movie now.
The characters
that comedy.
Buck, and you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I know exactly.
Voiced by Tom Kenny.
Yeah, they really.
Whoever doesn't know what I'm talking about, just watch Transformers 2, and you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you'll see. There's some bad stuff in there.
Yeah.
But on to, is this the final news thing? Oh no, I have one more after this. One of the final news things we'll talk about before we get into the review is that a Polly Pockets live action movie is in the works with Lily Collins starring, which is pretty exciting. I like Lily Collins. She was in that. She was in that show, right?
What show?
Oh, maybe she wasn't. She was in the new show. The one with the girl goes, yeah, Emily in Paris.
Emily in Paris.
She starred in that, and then Lena Dunham from Girls. She's writing it.
Oh, Lena Dunham.
And directing it. Pretty cool. She also directed She was in This Is 40 and directed This Is 40. She did Girls, of course, like I was just saying. And yeah. And then she said, "It's me, Hillary, the man who drew Eloise." This was a documentary short that she was an executive producer on.
Nice.
But I do not care about a Polly Pockets movie one bit right now. Like,
I don't know if that's even like a marketable. Do kids know what Polly Pockets are?
I don't think
My
so.
sister played with Polly Pockets.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
When she was younger. My sister was 25 now.
Yeah, and what are we? I'm 20, you're 19.
Yeah.
This puts us. We were like 5, and that was pretty big.
Yeah, so not a good. Who's producing that? Is that Warner Brothers? Wouldn't be surprised.
It is. It is actually. It is Warner Brothers Studios.
Oh, Warner Brothers, use your intellectual properties as much as you want. You're gonna get every cent out of them. Squeeze them till they're dry.
But this is actually the last main news thing. The other day, Andy Muschietti actually dropped a behind-the-scenes look at the Flash with some cool concept art of Michael Keaton's Batsuit, the Batcave, and the Batmobile.
I saw
the
flashlight with him, the flashlight coming down. Yeah. I'm excited for this movie. I'm a big fan of Michael Keaton.
Oh yeah, and they officially were like, "There's multiple Batman." Yeah. They didn't say how many, so that's pretty cool. Maybe.
CMC, you don't have to take 10 years to set up a multiverse. DC just hop right into it.
Yeah, but that's also DC's problem. Do you not remember Justice League, the 2017 version?
That's a different multiverse. that is Josh Whedon verse.
But yeah, so people were actually pretty excited because during the behind the scenes, Warner Brothers said that this was going to reset the universe, but when they were explaining all the Flash's scenes and everything, people were like, "Oh, they're probably going to use Josh Whedon's stuff, like how Warner Bros. Like quoted that they were going to use." Instead, they were actually only using Zack Snyder's Justice League's Flash scenes. They didn't use a single scene from Josh Whedon's.
Oh, really? That's good. I definitely think Warner Brothers needs to rethink their whole Zack Snyder approach. As much as I'm not a, we'll get into this in a second.
Yeah, we're actually gonna get.
Let's just transition right into
Yeah,
it now.
so that's all the news. Okay, so we are back. Sadly, my website Anchor stopped the podcast at 30 minutes, and we continued talking for another 5 minutes.
So we did not that much was missed.
No, we really didn't. It
No.
was we were just talking about the movie, which we'll get right back into. So we are reviewing Zack Snyder's Justice League, which was requested by Devin Braun, which was pretty cool to have. We had actually a good amount of people reach out and give their suggestions of what they would like us to review.
Yep.
So it was pretty cool to see everyone come out. But if you'd like to reach us, we'll plug that later.
Yep.
But back into our review. So before we get started, just give me a synopsis on Zack Snyder's Justice League. Give me like what you think. Tell everyone what the movie's about.
So Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's basically the premise is almost pretty similar to the original Justice League, right? Where it's like Steppenwolf wants
Yeah, Steppenwolf for some reason came to Earth.
to get the mother boxes.
They need to join together.
But
then
now
there's
he
like
has more
some added
motivation.
stuff. Yeah.
We get to see
Darkseid.
Darkseid, and his goal is to get re-acknowledged by Darkseid, re-indict it back into his realm, like in his world.
Yeah, because he wants to come back to Apocalypse, but Darkseid tells him he needs to capture a certain amount of worlds before they can do this. But then Darkseid actually finds out that the anti-life equation
Yeah,
is on Earth, so now he wants to come to Earth.
but he wants Steppenwolf to terraform it first.
Yeah, he wants it to be ready so Darkseid can actually come to Earth. But that was actually really I give you a little clap for that. That was a pretty good synopsis.
Yeah, I think I definitely think this movie fills in a lot of gaps in the first movie did.
Like Cyborg, just as a character.
I do think Cyborg's a lot more likable in this, and I'm a big Cyborg fan because I grew up with the Teen Titans. He was my favorite.
Great show.
And I personally like I do think it's like what, 7 out. I think I would give it like a 7 out of 10, 6.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I'll probably I'm a big Zack Snyder guy. And Ben Affleck is my favorite Batman because I've always Nicky knows the Dark Knight Returns has always been like my favorite adaptation of Batman because it's just so
and
unhinged.
Frank Miller Batman is very like a very particular Batman.
Yeah,
very,
it's
like,
not. It's a lot more brutal.
Very fourth to the right. If you know
Yeah.
But
I
remember like one thing about the Frank Miller Batman movies, like real quick, because
yeah, the Dark Knight
they
Returns.
tie perfectly in. The new Robin, the girl.
Yeah,
her parents are like hippies.
Sarah Kelly.
Yeah,
whatever.
her parents are like hippies. And there's a lot of like lines like, "Oh, when we were at Woodstock at the protest, like I was so high," and I'm like, oh, "Okay, I get it.
I get it.
I get it. The hippies are bad, Batman."
But so this movie was directed by Zack Snyder, of course, because it's called Zack Snyder's Justice League. It was written by Chris Terrio, one of his close friends that also wrote Man of Steel and Batman vs Superman with him. And it stars Henry Cavill as Superman, Ben Affleck, as we talked about, as Batman, Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, Ray Porter as Darkseid, Jason Momoa as Aquaman, Ezra Miller as the Flash, and yeah, Ray Fisher as Cyborg. But this movie starts off just like a normal superhero movie.
I would say it really picks up. I definitely think there's like emotional moments.
Yeah, like that. Let's go to a big one actually. So when we finally get to look at Victor Stone,
Yeah,
aka Cyborg,
Cyborg.
we go in and he's playing a football game and he scores the game-winning touchdown. Very cool looking scene. Like almost all of Zack Snyder might not be the best director. The dude makes pretty movies.
I would say the cinematography in Zack Snyder's films is very striking. It's really good.
It's always like it's cool
always
to
been
look
good.
at.
But cut to the first Justice League where it's Batman on the rooftop looking at the guy with the binoculars. I'm
And
like,
the
yeah,
dude's
so
literally-
visually interesting.
He's literally carrying a sack like the original.
Yeah, like a sack of money. I'm like, oh, the little kids are gonna love this. This is so marketable.
Because that's what I wanted to watch when I saw Batman. After watching what Batman does in a warehouse full of bad guys.
Yeah, and I'm a big Superman fan, and Superman's portrayal in the first Justice League is very like homey to Christopher Reeves, but at the same time, like,
It didn't fit this universe.
it doesn't fit that Superman, and I don't really like that Superman. I do not like Man of Steel. I
Yeah.
think he should be in jail. I definitely think he should be locked up, Superman. He caused so much damage and hardship protecting the world. You could have flew him out of the city.
Yeah, and it would have been.
Probably would have been better.
But yeah, going along with that, Superman. I mean, they kind of set up that Superman is kind of evil. in
He
this movie.
is.
It was very cool to see when they're trying to bring back Superman. I'm trying to make sure everyone. I hope you guys understood this was gonna be a spoiler episode. Like, if you're talking about a movie, there's gonna be some spoilers in it. But if you have not, it's on HBO Max. It's 8 parts with an epilogue that I actually find very interesting. I highly recommend everyone to watch it. If you don't want to spend 4 hours on it, then you can break it up into 45-minute episodes. But continuing on, you do when they try and bring back Superman, you can see that Cyborg's like, don't do this, don't do this. But Batman just keeps telling him to do it, go through with it. And as they start to resurrect him, Cyborg gets a vision of Superman turning bad and actually siding with Darkseid. And it shows him holding Lois Lane's burnt body while Darkseid stands over him,
Yeah.
which was so cool to see.
I liked seeing all the Dark Side Apocalypse stuff.
Yeah,
Uh,
Wonder Woman dying. That's great.
Korg, what's his name from the Green Lanterns?
Korg, yeah, they
Korg.
kill Korg.
I think his name's
What
Korg.
the hell is that?
He's just dead, and I was like, damn. I like to think that was the Ryan Reynolds Korg. so so his name definitely isn't Korg, but
No, it's Korg.
are you sure?
Yeah, because Korg was gonna. Just so everyone knows, at the end of the movie, you do see Martian Manhunter meet up with Bruce Wayne. Originally, it was going to be Korg and John Stewart,
John Stewart.
but then Warner Bros. Actually made him cut it from the Snyder cut.
I would have liked to see John Stewart. I definitely think John Stewart is underrated Green Lantern.
He's my favorite.
Do you
Green
know
Lantern.
his origin?
I do not.
So the origin of John Stewart Green Lantern is basically Hal Jordan, kind of like Iron Man. He has to hire somebody to like fill in to be a Green Lantern, so he trains him in the ring just in case something happens to Hal Jordan, and that's how John Stewart gets a start and gets his own ring and training. I also think John Stewart gets a couple different rings in the comics sometimes.
He gets the red ring, right?
I think he gets the blue ring,
Blue ring.
which is Hope.
I love John Stewart.
I think John Stewart's definitely cool.
Justice League Unlimited.
Just yes, there you go. Justice League Unlimited. I think Hal Jordan's probably
He's the pretty boy one.
the
Everyone loves him.
everyman
If you
Green
don't know
Lantern.
anything about Green Lantern, you're like, oh, Ryan Reynolds guy.
I definitely think John Stewart is the hero, like a hero.
Yes.
Like he's out of all the lanterns, he's the most like American USA like Earth hero. While Kyle Rayner's the Captain Marvel kind of.
Yeah.
Lantern.
But back to the film. We get to see the whole team actually get put together in a more methodical way instead of in Josh Whedon's cut. It's kind of quick, and all of a sudden they're together.
It doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, but in this one, each character gets their own time to like develop to themselves.
Most people have an arc.
Yeah, like even Batman, we got to see like Batman, like not that dark, unhinged one that we got in Batman Pursuit. We saw one. He says to Alfred, "Hope, faith."
He's
like faith,
very like real, and I definitely think that Batman versus Superman.
Batman is
they're more caricatures instead of characters.
Yeah.
So they have some ideas behind the characters,
but
they
not
don't feel like alive.
They don't feel like what you get out of a Batman.
I definitely think Ben Affleck, like out of everything in the movie, he does carry it.
Oh yeah, he is.
I definitely think he carries that movie. It does a good performance. He does have some grounded moments.
Yeah, because I feel like Henry Cavill. Sorry, everyone, that we keep going off as Extra Justice League, but these all kind of connect.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I feel like
it's all good. I think this is good.
Yeah, I feel like Henry Cavill. As much as you don't like Man of Steel, I'm okay with his performance in Man of Steel. I feel like he doesn't give anything to the role in Batman vs Superman though. I feel like Ben Affleck has to do most of the acting.
Yeah, I think there's like a huge line in the sand.
Yeah, like,
and it doesn't feel like relatable when they get together.
Yeah, because if no one remembers, when Ben Affleck got cast as Batman, there was a petition with over 1 million people to say recast Batman.
Mm-hmm. that was a big criticism.
Yeah, but now there's just 2 days ago, the Make the Batfleck movie reached 50 million tweets. Because now people all want him back because especially after seeing Zack Snyder's Justice League, he's sober in real life, Ben Affleck, which is everyone's super happy to hear.
Great, yep.
And he looked great at the end when he's like super thinned out.
Yeah.
I would love to see him. I love Ben Affleck. I like him as an actor or director. I think he's made a lot of good movies, but I would love to see him come back.
I definitely want to see that Jared Leto Joker just one more time because I don't know what to think.
Yeah, because I saw him in Suicide Squad. I was like, okay, this wasn't good.
No, it was very weird. Very like
and then
but
then I saw him in the epilogue. I was like, okay, he's got something.
Yeah.
Like there's something working, especially the way that him and Batfleck go off of each other. Like when Batman tells him he's gonna kill him, I was like, what happened? Like he talks about how he killed his son,
I
which no one ever, you never get to hear in live action. But to hear that, he's like, or a dead son. I was like,
yeah.
I thought this was a pretty dark joke.
One thing about Zack Snyder's knowledge of DC, I think he has a kind of a weird lens he looks into it at. Like Dick Grayson dies as the Robin. Right?
Yeah, that's actually one of my biggest pet peeves from
It's
Snyder.
very big pet peeve, and there's a couple other things like that. Like I understand where they're going with Superman from the Snyder cut. They're setting up Injustice.
Yeah,
Because that,
which would be so cool to see because that
and
of
it looks
course
like an Injustice Dark Side universe.
like
He gave Superman.
mixing Justice League Apocalypse with the Injustice games, like kind
Yeah,
of like mixing it all together.
that's what he's setting up. And I definitely think like one way they should start spinning Superman in this universe is when he gets revived. You should let. It's definitely a good chance to show that he's getting a little crazy.
Yeah, like I thought. So when they bring back Superman in the original 2017 version, there's the weird facial CGI. He asks Batman if he bleeds, some weird stuff like
It's
that.
very like corny and over the top.
Yeah, but then
Doesn't
in
fit.
this version, you fully see his power because he has
He just
Cyborg, Wonder Woman, and
glows.
Aquaman
Yeah,
all attacking him, and at that same time uses one arm to then hit the Flash.
yeah.
Like at the same time, and then Ben Affleck actually Batman and Superman have the cool interaction where Batman uses his guards,
Gauntlets,
his
yeah.
new gauntlets that he's been
Gauntlets,
working
yeah.
on, which was so cool to see Alfred him working on that. Seeing some Wayne tech, and then Lois actually comes, and he was right. Lois was the key to all of this.
Well, one thing I wanted to point out with Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck, as I pointed out yesterday, we were having a conversation about it. Ben Affleck is substantially older than Henry Cavill,
Yeah,
right?
he is.
He's way older.
I
While
can
I
actually
thought
pull up the
Henry
record.
Cavill and Christian Bale.
You
Oh
can-
yeah, yeah. I just didn't. Are we still recording?
yeah, we're good.
Okay. Yeah. Well, Ben Affleck is like substantially older than Henry Cavill.
10-year difference between
Yeah,
the two
Christian
of them.
Bale. Let's see how old is Christian Bale. He was set up to fight Henry Cavill because when they casted Henry Cavill, that was
Yeah, it was going to be in the Nolan
the
world.
Nolan universe, which I think would have worked. I definitely don't. I think
47. It's still 9 years between them. They if they want to do this, they probably should cast someone older than Henry Cavill.
yeah.
But I guess the way they were doing it, they wanted an old Batman and a young Superman, which didn't really.
It
It doesn't fit the way
work.
the comics would have.
And I don't think they would have clashed like that. I definitely would have thought like if a young Superman destroyed the city, I don't think Batman would be forgiving at all.
Oh no.
But if a young Superman like does cause not as much damage as he does in Man of Steel, where he
Yeah,
destroys,
man destroys an entire
the
city.
If he's a little reckless, I can totally see Batman getting worried, and I would have kind of liked that. Honestly, they could have got a really young Superman and had it work better.
Yeah, because one of my favorite scenes in all of Zack Snyder's trilogy is when Bruce Wayne and Alfred are talking. He's like, if there's a 1% chance that this man is evil, we need to take it as an absolute.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, that's how Batman would think. Because Batman has everyone's weakness in the Justice League. Because he knows,
yeah,
if no one can stop them, they will take over the world. They'll destroy everything, and that's a very cool scene to me.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I would probably if you're a fan of DC, I recommend the Snyder cut. If you did not like the first two,
I think you'll still enjoy it.
if you're a comic book fan, you'll still enjoy it. But if you're just an average moviegoer, you're going to be very confused.
Yeah, you need to at least have watched.
You might not like it, so that's my take on it.
But my take on it is if you enjoyed Ben Affleck's performance as Batman, and then you somewhat enjoyed the Flash, like if you enjoyed Ezra Miller in the first one a tiny bit, even if it annoyed you a little bit, like he did for me, I'm telling you, it's a completely different character. Him and Cyborg are completely different in the new one.
Yeah,
like
I would say that
the Flash is the hero.
I saw
he literally wins the
Flash,
saves the world.
Flash and Cyborg. I actually saw them at a convention.
Really?
Ray Fisher and Ezra.
I
Miller.
love Ray Fisher.
Yeah. Ray Fisher's booth was closed, but at first I didn't know that. I thought nobody was going to his booth. And I was like, oh, poor Ray Fisher. But then I was like, and then I saw Ezra Miller. I was like, is that Ezra Miller?
You're like, the Flash.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really enjoyed the movie, but let's get into where I think is where the first 3 hours, it's like a normal, it's like a 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10. And then I feel like the last hour
yeah, I
is
think
incredible.
The back half of that movie is great because I don't know. I also
it's
like
an
DC.
epic war battle.
Yeah, I like DC, so I like that. I like the whole build up when he gets hit and hurt. the Flash.
Yeah, he gets shot.
Spoilers,
That's what-
definitely now.
yeah, the Flash gets shot and like they lose,
Yeah, they're about to lose, and then
and
they have
then
that cool time travel moment.
which sets up what's gonna happen in the Flash movie.
Yeah,
Pretty cool. But seeing Ben Affleck and just Batman in general taking on like a whole army by himself,
yeah,
the way he flies in that, and it's like a suicide mission. He's like I might die during this. He's like, but then he tells him he's like that's why I brought you guys all together because you're a team.
yeah.
But he doesn't say he's part of that team because he knows he's like I could die during this mission, and he goes out and fights him, and then Jason Momoa eventually jumps on the Batmobile with him, Aquaman, and he's like man, you really are crazy, and Batman gives him like that look like I'm a dude just as a bat. What do you think? Like I'm nuts.
Very crazy. I like
The team up shot was cool when they all get together as they're about to go through that building.
yeah.
Very reminiscent of the Age of Ultron scene.
The Age
They
of
all meet
Ultron
up.
scene was super. I remember seeing that back in the day. That was definitely the money shot.
Oh yeah, that Justice League shot and that Age of Ultron shot.
It's the money shot.
That picture's worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
But yeah, then we get to see a whole fight break out between Steppenwolf and everyone. Much cooler version than what we got with the 27th. When Superman says, "I'm a fan of justice."
Yeah, and
Shut up.
Superman uses his freeze breath, which he has not used in this Snyder.
Yeah, in the Snyderverse at all.
He's not used that at all, which is I think is a pretty cool thing about the character.
Yeah, it was cool to see.
Um, yeah, but other than that, that's where I stand with the Snyder cut. What any other questions we had for today?
Just to finish up with the Snyder Cut now, get to a couple fan questions we actually had.
Okay.
I just want to finish it off with saying I truly did enjoy this movie. It's probably one of my favorite comic book movies just because I've been waiting to see the Justice League for such a long time. I was in basic training actually when I got the news that the Snyder Cut was happening, so that was pretty exciting. And it was just a lot to it. My dad took off from work, me and my brother took off from school just to sit down and watch this. So I have a lot of stuff connected to this movie. But I highly recommend if you have any joy in superhero movies, I think you'll enjoy this.
Oh, I agree. I think if you do like superhero movies, you will get some enjoyment out of this.
Yeah, you'll find something that you like.
Yeah,
But
it definitely is overhated in my opinion.
yeah, like I'm gonna continue. I put it on my Instagram a lot, both the pod's Instagram and my personal. I put on Restore the Snyderverse almost every day because I would love to see something else with this movie, especially when you set up all that cool stuff that could happen. But I think it's the last thing we're gonna say about it. So final scores
6.4, 6.5. Good day, 7.
6.7. I think on a normal day I'd probably give like 8. And
I think you would give it a 10 out of 10.
oh on like a good day if I'm watching it. And
I think you give it a 10 out of 10 usually.
No, I'd probably give it like an 8 because
Okay.
because the beginning is a little slow, but in total I think yeah maybe 8.5. I think my solid like every day I'll probably get 8.5. But yeah, that's why I think we'll start with that, and it's actually time for some fan questions. The first question I got was from a guy named Chemo C13. He wanted to know what is your favorite moment in the Dark Knight trilogy.
Oh,
Chemo R13. I'm sorry. What is the greatest moment in the Dark Knight trilogy in your opinion?
when Batman's parents died.
Jesus, that took such. Okay, is that really your favorite scene?
Obviously, it's not my
I'm
favorite
just making
scene.
sure.
Right now, it is, but no, my favorite scene is probably um, it's either the interrogation scene with the Joker or when he comes into the party. I think the party scene is probably my favorite out of all of it because it's so iconic and it's so fun.
That's nuts you just said because I was literally gonna say the same two scenes.
Yeah, those scenes are it's really not hard to debate in my head like what is the greatest scene.
Like you might get like I might pick the scene when you first see him as Batman. Batman Begins. Like when he's like I'm Batman. I was like as a little kid. Like even now, that's my favorite Batman movie.
Yeah.
So to see that was I think that was up there as one of my favorite scenes.
But I also just think everything with Bane is kind of funny.
Well, yeah, because the whole movie was supposed to be another Joker movie. It's supposed to be Heath Ledger again. Yeah. He had to rewrite the entire movie
and
because
Ledger,
sadly Heath Ledger also
Ledger
passed.
and Bane, right?
Yeah, Bane was gonna be like a kind of like a side guy, and it wasn't gonna be Tom Hardy. But moving on from that question, so you have our two favorite scenes. We got a question from Colin. His question is, "What is your favorite Dave Spade movie?" Or what do you think is the best Dave Spade movie?
I don't know. Is he just talking like solo Dave Spade or?
I think it means all of them. So like Grown Ups, Joe Dirt, The Wrong Missy, Tommy Boy, Grown Ups 2, The Do Over, Benchwarmers. Man, it's in a lot of movies.
I think the wrong Missy. My parents liked it a lot, so I'll say the wrong Missy. I don't have an opinion on any David Spade, so mine is the wrong Missy.
I think I'm gonna go with either Tommy Boy or Benchwarmers.
Oh wait,
Benchwarmers,
David Spade. I would probably say Cusco,
yeah,
Emperor's New Groove.
yeah, that is a good role. I think the Benchwarmers, because when he's like, you're still out, and Dave Spade goes, you're still fat. Every time I watch it, I laugh. So yeah, I think that's mine. But on to the next question. We had a question from Scott. He was asking, what is your favorite movie ending of all time?
That's a
It's a
good,
hard, it's a
that's a
really
good
good question.
Really good question. Favorite movie ending?
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, hey, if you're waiting for me,
I was waiting on you.
I don't even know.
No, I think if we're going off my favorite movie endings of all time, I'm probably gonna go with Inception. Not Inception. Yeah, Inception, I guess. But also The Departed. That final 5 minutes of that movie is insane.
Yeah, there's a part that's got a really great ending.
Not to spoil anything, but Leonardo DiCaprio gets it.
I think my favorite ending to a movie could be Django Unchained.
That's a great ending.
That ending is so satisfying.
It is so sad.
Mayor, can you come in the hall? Boom, boom. I was like, there you go. I also there's a couple other movies that have like really good endings.
I think The Dark Knight has a great ending. When he starts running and Commissioner Gordon gives that like long speed, like he's the Dark Knight, and then cuts. It's like directed by Christopher Nolan.
That's pretty good. Oh,
I hate the ending of Dark Knight Rises.
The Dark Knight
I
Rises.
hate that stupid ending. My name's Robin. Shut up.
I forgot. Justin Gordon loved it.
Looper.
I definitely have least favorite endings.
What's your least favorite ending?
Least favorite
Say
ending
that.
to a movie? Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
Really?
It's probably my least favorite ending to a movie.
I think it's a hot take. Because I feel like people might not like the movie. I don't feel like they think it's the worst ending of all time.
In my opinion, well, first of all, it could have ended perfectly. They had like a good ending.
Yeah.
If they ended it with the cut from.
Oh yeah, no, I hate the ending of that
Ren,
too. That's what I always think
would
is
have
the
been one of
ending.
the most iconic moments.
When she
in
says
Star
I'm a
Wars.
Skywalker, yeah, I was a little aggravated.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. In the Rise of Skywalker
Yeah,
too. Rise of Skywalker and The Last Jedi, they both have like bad endings. They're both bad films. I also think The Force Awakens. My opinion on that changed. I don't like The Force Awakens anymore. I just like I don't. I feel like it's soulless.
Yeah.
I'm a OG purist.
But I think we answered that question pretty well. We have a question from Justin. Greatest actor in your opinion of all time?
Greatest actor.
I'm a little biased on this because I have like my favorite actor. I'm of course gonna either say Brad Pitt or DiCaprio because I've not watched a movie with either one of them I don't like. Denzel might even get no. He did a few little things with Rami Malek. That stupid movie.
Denzel's just. I feel like but he's definitely not a bad choice.
No, Daniel Day-Lewis is up there. Ton of great actors.
I use. That's a good question. I don't know if I have a favorite actor. I like Scarlett Johansson. I like.
This is not sexist. I love Scarlett Johansson. Greatest actor of all time, Scarlett Johansson.
No, she's not a greatest actor.
Oh, I was
Nick. I was just spitting names. I was like Scarlett Johansson. I like her and a lot of things. Bill Murray. It's a weird one to pick, Bill Murray, but I really like Bill Murray. What's his name? Doc Brown. Oh wait, I know who my favorite actor is. Jack Nicholson.
Oh, okay.
Jack Nicholson definitely always does a great job. Like any movie he's in, he just does fantastic.
I'm gonna guess we have 2 questions. We do have 2 questions left, and then we got to the outro because we're actually running out of time. So I have a question from Dehurative 4R1. I am so sorry if I pronounced that wrong. You actually mentioned me on Instagram. He wanted to ask, who's your favorite Spider-Man actor?
Oh, that's a good question.
That was a good question. because
I
of a tweet I put out.
I don't. I probably would say Tobey Maguire.
I think Tobey Maguire's my number two. Tom Holland's actually people are always surprised. Tom Holland's my least favorite.
Really,
Garfield's my favorite only because I have so much connected to that movie, and like
I think
I love Garfield.
I don't think he did a bad performance.
I
In that
think it's
movie.
bad writing.
Yeah, it definitely is bad writing,
Bad.
but his performance is not bad, and I definitely like he has a very good Spider-Man physique.
Yeah,
When
and
I
his suit's the
imagine
best.
Spider-Man, I like look at that. I see a lanky kind of
That's what I always think.
pre-built, yeah. But Tobey Maguire's America's Sweethearts, MTV
MTV's Best Kiss.
Best Kiss winner. Um,
Tropic Thunder.
yeah, I mean Tobey Maguire threw hands. Like he really fought like his
Oh,
villains.
yeah, he fought Doc Ock.
Tom Holland, I mean, I don't like Far From Home at all.
Me and you've talked about this.
I
It
don't
has
like.
a 90%.
I don't.
I don't get it.
I don't like. I don't. It doesn't feel like Super Spider-Man to me. I also think there's like tons of wasted potential with that movie. Like, I don't know.
Wasted Mysterio.
I think Your Movie Sucks said this um, on YouTube. He pointed this out that they're in Venice and they're in Europe. And I've been there. I've been to.
And they don't use any of the pretty surroundings.
They don't like. Yeah, the cinematography's so flat and like so bland. It felt like a carbon copy. Yeah.
But yeah, sorry to cut you off.
No, yeah. Next question. Yeah.
The last question we gotta answer is actually pretty fast. Do you think there will be another Zack Snyder's movie, another Zack Snyder DC film?
I think there would be something. I definitely think they're not done with him.
Yeah, like how can you put down the number one movie in America for 2 months? But yeah, thank you, Luke, for asking that question. Thank you to everyone that did submit a question. Sorry we could not get to every single question. But I think that we are gonna actually close it up right here. Nick, would you like to plug your Instagram or anything like that?
No, I want to be left alone right now.
Okay. So I'm going to plug everything. So we have the Popcorn Podcast Instagram. We also have the popcornpodcast.com, which is a website for the podcast where you can donate, read about, leave reviews, all that. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Music, Anchor, Spotify, no, not Spotify, podcast.com, Google Podcasts. You can also follow me on Tommy Cresta, just my plain Instagram.
Quick,
the Popcorn Podcast.
Quick question.
Twitter, yeah.
So we can close this out with this. Any good show recommendations?
So I keep telling people to watch this. Yeah, so my recommendation to everyone right now is a show on Amazon Prime, which is called Them. It's a very cool anthology show, and it's produced by Jordan Peele. It's about a family that moves into Compton in the '60s in a majority white neighborhood. Very dark, very scary, very good acting. So
yep.
How about you?
I would probably go right now. Amazon too. I recommend Invincible.
Great show.
A DC type world with Superman, and we follow that man's son, Mark Grayson, and he's just got his powers, and now the world has changed. But something happens with his father, and you follow out why this has happened. It's like a mystery. Very good writing. If Robert Kirkman, writer of Walking Dead, he wrote the comic back in the day. Very great adaptation. Highly recommend.
So I think we're gonna leave it with that. Nikki, thank you for coming on the show with me.
Thank you for having me. This was a great time.
So again, make sure to listen to the Popcorn Podcast. Make sure you share and like the podcast. Share with all your friends. If you have any questions, please submit to my Instagram or the show's Instagram or the Twitter. Thank you again, and I will talk to you guys next week.